They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins take over
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Allen Bailey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, here's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
2-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Gurley, the ball.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Play action. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Ridley.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Down Falcons.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Falcons 14, Dolphins 6. Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hockrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the forward. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
He's got a man complete past the 20.
Yeah, it's on.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Coup now for the point after.
For the point after.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you tell the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25-yard
line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards of first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. He gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now it's Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Gurley on the carry.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
And 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Gurley.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Gurley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Breida on the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on